Have you ever thought of quitting Dragon Ball Legends? Did you ever quit Dragon Ball Legends? What was your reason? Did you or would you ever come back? I want to know your story. So like the video right now and let's discuss everything. The hit mobile game known as Dragon Ball Legends. Everyone loves this game except for the people who are leaving it, because I've noticed a sizable amount of people uninstalling and straight up quitting the game. But there are multiple reasons why this is the case. Of course, as individuals we are all different, and in this video I'm going to be going over some of the reasons as to why people are quitting Dragon Ball Legends. So let's begin. The first reason is quite surface level, but this has to do with not pulling characters. Sometimes there will be a character that we really want, like it could be your favorite character ever and he's finally coming to the game, and you save up all your chrono crystals and you empty your bank account, and when the time comes to summon you get absolutely nothing. Only pain, just pain. All you know is pain at this point. And some people feel like they give so much to this game and they get nothing in return, and that's very demoralizing and demotivating. So it's easy for someone who has a decent amount of luck to look at another person who has bad luck and make fun of them and call them a crybaby and whatnot. But at the end of the day, it actually is a sad situation and their feelings are very valid. You could argue that this is the nature of the game though, RNG, where very little is guaranteed, but that doesn't make things any less upsetting. So if people can't get their favorite characters and play with them, I can see why they dropped the game. For me though, I kind of did this in a funny way, where during the 4th anniversary, which was like in 2022 I think, 2022, I summoned for MUI Goku. At that point, that was the most amount of CC that I ever spent. Didn't pull him not even once, and I leaned in the other direction where I made this hilarious parody full of satire and sarcasm, where I explained how to get Ultra Instinct Goku in Dragon Ball Legends. You can check that out right now. It's my most popular video ever. In the top right corner on the screen, check it out right now. But the next reason why people stop playing Dragon Ball Legends is the state of PvP. Now when it comes to PvP, this game has never been fair or balanced in a really long time. I feel like the point of no return started when they started introducing the Zenkai system, leading up to the release of Aleph Vegito Blue, and then shortly after the Aleph Super Saiyan 2 Red Gohan Zenkai. This is just how I see things, but I feel like this was the point of no return. At first it was about these guys just doing ridiculous damage, but then as time passed it became normal for units to have ridiculous gimmicks and mechanics. Especially now, all these unique gauges and automatic counters and dodging. I remember when endurance nullification and cover change nullification was the biggest thing to worry about, but now you can't even play the game where there's characters who automatically counter your strikes and your blasts. Easy cover nullification just by just getting cover null by doing little to nothing. Being able to nullify endurance so easily has led to the indestructible mechanic and later the comeback mechanic, which literally punishes you for defeating an opponent's character. Not to forget the revival mechanic that gives you 2 lives. Zenkais, Aleph tagged androids, MUI Goku, Ultra Super Gogeta, Blue Beast Gohan, Ultra Gogeta Blue, Goku and Frieza with their Rising Rush counter, Ultra Super Janemba, Ultra UI Saiyan Goku, Aleph Goku and Bardock, Aleph Super 17, Ultra Golden Frieza. I'm sure I'm leaving some people out here, but these units are some units that I've listed that have led to the game being in the state that it is today. The power creep is just non-existent. They keep having to introduce mechanics and design kits to outdo previous characters. It's basically a seesaw at this point. It's them constantly trying to one-up themselves and to make the next unit stand out from the last, and this leads to newer characters constantly becoming more ridiculous and more toxic than the last. And some people can't keep up. Their characters and teams sometimes aren't powerful enough. They can't afford to summon for all these new characters, so if you can't find enjoyment and success in PvP, there's not really much that you can do in the game otherwise, and thus they end up stopping playing the game. Another major reason why people drop Legends is because it just isn't fun anymore. There are dry periods in the game, especially when you are closing in on a major celebration like a Legends Fest or anniversary, and it becomes really hard to play the game when there's really nothing to do. You don't feel motivated enough. Alternatively, sometimes there's a lot of things going on in the game and it feels like it's a mountain of things to do and you just don't feel like doing stuff sometimes. And this is a game that rewards you for logging in every day and doing all these daily missions and stuff. And sometimes we don't have the time and the energy for all that, especially as adults who have a whole bunch of other things to do and things to take care of. It definitely takes a toll on you mentally and it's draining sometimes. I mean, for me personally, I get my days where I'm trying to do my dailies and then I just get those moments where I sit and I'm like, I don't want to play this game. So I do think it's a healthy thing to take time away from this game, to take breaks. For veteran players who played the game for long periods of time and have seen the best and worst of this game in its different cycles, sometimes you're just tired and you've had enough, and that's okay. But I will say that the game is a lot more fun and enjoyable when you are a newer player. When I first started in 2019, I was hooked, I was addicted, and everything was sunshine and rainbows. But now, playing this game now in 2024, after years of playing this game, I've seen the toxic and dark side of this game, and it feels like a chore sometimes, rather than a fun game to play sometimes. And that's the thing, that's the point where you need to evaluate things. At the end of the day, it's a mobile game, and mobile games aren't meant to be playing the same as you would play a console game, for example. So if you want to drop Dragon Ball Legends to go play another game, or you want to go touch some grass, or go on a date or something, then go ahead. We hope you continue to enjoy Dragon Ball Legends, and if you don't, you should probably take a break. Click another video on screen right now, and I'll see you there. Peace out, and I hope you have a good one. I wish you well.